To Lazare is not a fan of Halloween, but he is not a hater. In his speech titled Halloween, he will share with you his experience about Halloween. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Lazare.
Good morning. Again, my name is Lazare.
Good morning.
This is my costume. How many people over here like my costume? Thank you for that one. See, I have learned a few things about Halloween. Before, I did not even know why Cinderella did not play very well at football. I did not know. But only to realize that it's because she has a coach that's a pumpkin. That's I learned it from Halloween. Another thing that I learned from Halloween is, you see the ghosts, sometimes they go on vacation, but I never knew where they really go. And I found out they go to Malibu. And the third thing that I learned about the mummies, I said to myself, but mummies, why are they always alone? They have no friends. And I find out that it's because they're wrapped up in themselves. Halloween. But you know, Halloween, I'm not really that a big fan because for me, we have already a lot of horror in our own life. So why pick another day where you simulate horror to put it in your life? So, you know, it's funny to me how people can use scary and then fun and put them together and call it Halloween. It doesn't really go well for me. But the thing is, people, when you scare them, they don't find it funny. And for me, that's funny. Because you're supposed to like that. I remember vividly one Halloween day. I was minding my own business. I was watching TV. And then, it was like around, I think 6, 7 o'clock p.m., I heard a knock at the door. I went, I opened the door. I saw a 7-year-old boy. It's a white boy, it's a Caucasian. I'm a black. So I opened the door and I saw him. I said hi. And before even the boy answered, I saw his parents like 20 feet away answering and waving hi. I realized that it's just to mention to me that the boy is not alone in case I have some dark motive. So they warned me, and I saw that and I respected it. I said, boy, who are you? He said, I'm Spider-Man. I said, okay, great. I have some candy. I gave him the candy. But I said, you know what, Halloween, just be a little bit creative. So I asked him, I said, do you want to have fun and really scare your parents? But I said that only to him, so that the parents want to hear it. He said, yeah, he was excited, 7-year-old. When he said yes, I said, okay, it's in my corner. So you celebrity, I just grab him, pull him in the house, close the door. And then I run with him, put in the house, but we use the back door to come out and then go to meet his parents. And now when we reach his parents, both of them knocking the door. Give us our son, who are you? Why you do that? Do not! The son and I were just laughing. To us, that was funny. But for them, it was really scary and they didn't like it. You see, don't do scary thing and funny thing together. Some people like it, some might not. But, in a serious note, I will really tell you about one incident that happened that really changed my experience about Halloween. 25 years ago, I met a Brazilian lady. She became a good friend of mine, Anna. We became friends and we talked every other day. One day, it was a day before Halloween. We met, we talked, and she doesn't seem to be in a place. I realized it and I asked her, Anna, what's going on? She burst out and told me that a lot of things have been going on in her life. Her parents back home in Brazil, turmoil, and where she lives now, she might be kicked out. And I asked her to tell me more. And she refused. And she said, I'll tell you 2 days later or 3 days later when you meet again. I said, okay, I respect that. But it's a good friend of mine. I went home. The next day, it was Halloween. Everybody dressed up. Everybody's partying. And it was really great. A block from where she used to live, there was a big tree. On that Halloween day, people were passing by and they saw on that tree a doll. That they thought it was a doll. Human size like was hanging. And everybody was passing by looking at that and they say, man, it looks familiar, but nobody really pay attention. Until somebody said, you know what? It's not a doll, it looks like a human being. They called the cop came, and they put that body down. That was my good friend Anna. She had the same that night before. Since then, it has been always hard for me on Halloween. Now, 25 years later, I've never been to any Halloween party. Nobody has invited me. And I didn't have any way of really thinking of it to go. I really didn't want to do anything about it. But I got an invitation last week about a party. And I was asking myself, should I go? I said, you know what? I will go. Why? Because I want to find closure. And I say, thank you. Thank you, Linda Miller, for taking that time to invite me. Because you really did something great, and now I can have a closure for my life.